Good morning, beautifuls. So today I'm going to be filming a day in the life for you guys. Just a warning, my days really aren't that exciting, but you know, I just wanted to show you guys kind of what everything looks like, and how I structure my day and everything, especially with like working at home and how I get my workouts in and all that good stuff. So it is Saturday, so it's kind of like a special occasion, I guess. But it's Saturday, so I'm going to be going out later today to eat with one of my friends, Kelsey, or Kelsey Fitness. I'm gonna meet up with her and I'm gonna have my last free meal before I really get into my cut. So it's going to be super exciting and I'm really excited for it because I'm excited to get into my cut, but I'm also really excited to have like a free meal because I have been doing this new diet plan to help with my endometriosis pain, which I'm going to discuss a little later in the video. But for now, I'm hungry. Your girl wakes up starving, so I'm going to have breakfast. It is about 8 o'clock. Saturdays are really the only days that I allow myself to sleep in because Sundays I have client check-ins and all that stuff, so I like to get work done early. So Saturdays are my sleep-in days. I don't set an alarm. I just let my body wake up when it wants to. This morning I actually ended up waking up at 6:45 anyway, which is normal, but you know, I just allowed myself to lay in bed and just look at my phone for a little bit. But I'm gonna have breakfast because I'm hungry and then I'm going to hit the gym, so let's go. So these are my morning supplements, the only two I take in the morning. So I take one 250 milligram magnesium. This is for bone and muscle health, but it's also for my endometriosis health, and my cat is going to end up eating this. Stop. And then, no. And then I take fish oil, two 1200 milligram pills, and those are my only morning supplements. And then of course I start off my morning every morning with, oh my god, I start off every morning with a half gallon of water with my hydro jug. And yeah, I'm gonna get this down. I drink 2 of these a day, but let's get this down and let's get this bread. Look at how many mini marshmallows are in this. This is my pre-workout meal. Look how beautiful it is. I just like to eat something small before the gym. I don't like to eat something huge, and this has carbs and fat in it, which is the main fuel source I need before the gym. So I like just something quick and easy and not too filling. And I'm also gonna have my coffee that's laying over there, and I'm gonna get going to the gym, and then I'll have something much bigger when I get home from the gym. So it's about to go down. So I'm finally heading to the gym. I ended up sitting down and working for a little bit. Finally gonna go get it in. I'm gonna do legs today and I've been dreading it, so I think that's why I procrastinated a little bit, but we're gonna go get it done, and then I'm gonna come back and do my makeup and get ready for the day and all that good shit. It's 9:30 right now, but it's okay. We still gonna get it in. Your girl just got out of the shower and washed her hair, so we got some clean hair up in this bitch for the first time in like a long ass time. You can see my cat is on the counter again as per usual, but I am almost finished with the first hydro jug. You can see it's like about right there. I still have like 750 milliliters left to drink. Of the first one, I still have another one to drink. But I am going to make me a post-workout lunch right now. I usually have something super high in protein. Again, I am adjusting to this new anti-inflammatory diet, but usually I have something a little bit higher in protein, but right now I don't feel like defrosting all of the salmon that I have in the freezer, which is basically what my protein sources are right now. So I'm going to actually have a veggie burger on top of rice and maybe throw in a little tofu in there so we can get some extra protein post-workout, but we will see. I'm going to eat this lunch, probably work a little bit and put on some makeup so I look like a little bit more of a human being for you guys. You can see my bare face, yes, with rosacea and all, so let's get started. I have been obsessed with these. Like, they're so freaking good. I actually like them better than regular burger patties. I never really liked red meat, but these are so good. My cat's about to walk. No, you're gonna burn your toe beans. No! Tex-Mex kind. She just walked across it anyway. The Tex-Mex kind, and the macros on it are not terrible, but they're not like great either. They're 180 calories for one, 7 fat, 28 carb, and 11 protein. So they're kind of higher in carb and fat rather than protein, but it's just because it's made of like beans and rice and stuff like that, which is totally okay. So basically what I'm just gonna do, I'm actually going to make this with spaghetti squash that I made last night. So I'm just going to measure out my spaghetti squash. So this is my post-workout meal. It is just 180 grams of spaghetti squash, which is 2 servings. 1 serving of the Rouse spaghetti sauce. Then a big, huge handful of spinach, which I cooked in with the veggie burger, the Tex-Mex style veggie burger, which I'm literally obsessed with because it is delicious. But I'm gonna have this go down, and then I'll probably eat a snack soon because I'm literally starving. Alright, so now I got makeup on. I feel a little bit more like a human and less like a troll like I did earlier, but now I'm really wanting some Starbucks because I haven't had any today. So I think your girl's gonna go get some Starbucks, and I gotta replace the headlight on my car. So yeah, let's go do that and see what else we get into. Secured the bag on the headlight, and hopefully we'll be able to install that before we leave, because now it's snowing, so it's pretty cold outside and we don't really want to be outside that much. But now we're gonna go get some Starbucks because your girl really needs it, and then I guess we'll just sit at home and I'll work a little bit until we leave for Knoxville at around 5. It's like 1 o'clock right now, so yeah, and I'll probably eat a snack and stuff like that, so I'll take you along to see that too. So the promised land, am I right? Or you could have just said you wanted to go in. I literally just started recording as soon as you said that. Literally the start of that clip is gonna be, come on old bitch. I usually get an iced coffee and, you know, stick to the cold coffee year round, but today it is snowing and kind of cozy, so I wanted all the cozy vibes. So I got a hot coffee today. I got a cafe misto with 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla and 1 pump of toffee nut with coconut milk instead of regular dairy milk, because I am not drinking dairy right now. So yeah, and I tend to like coconut milk from Starbucks better than almond milk because their almond milk kind of tastes like dirt. So that's what I got. So I'm going to have a snack now because I am starving. I'm having 1 sliced apple with a tablespoon of Monster Cookie peanut butter. And yes, I'm aware that this does have some dairy in it, but I am going to finish the rest of this tub off before I completely cut it out. I have limited so much, but I love this. It is basically just regular peanut butter with like mini M&Ms and chocolate chips in it, and the macros are literally so stinking good. So I'm having 1 tablespoon of this, and yeah, delicious. I just hit my knee on this chair. Fuck. So I just wanted to talk really quickly about my hydro jug, because this is something that I get literally so many questions on, because so many people struggle with getting their water intake in, and I know firsthand how much of a struggle it is, especially if you're like me, if you're a sipper and you're busy all day long and you're just go, go, go. I invested in a hydro jug, and it took me so long to finally invest in one, because I was like, I don't want to spend that much money on a water bottle, but I finally bit the bullet and invested in one, and I can't tell you how much it is worth it. I am not affiliated, I am not sponsored or anything by them, so don't think that I'm trying to sell you a product, because I'm absolutely not, but this is 110% worth it. It has little measurements on the side of it that show you how much water you've drank throughout the day, how much water you have in here, and it is about half a gallon. It's a little over half a gallon actually, and I drink 2 of these a day, and I got the hydro straw with it, which was just like $3, and it's totally worth it because these are both machine washable, which is great, and it reduces my plastic waste a ton, which is something that I used to be really bad about in terms of like water bottles and stuff like that. So now I've reduced my carbon footprint, plastic use, and I'm also getting all of my water in for the day, because it's so easy to just sip on this, especially when I'm at the gym or whatnot, and it's got a handy dandy little handle to sip on. And then there's also a strap that I have with it that just has a sleeve to keep it cold, but I prefer room temperature water, because real water drinkers know that room temperature water is the goat. So this is what I use to get all of my water intake in, how I drink a gallon each day. So for everybody who's had questions on it, here you go. I'm really just out here for moral support, because I don't know how to do any of this, but I'm I'm out here for moral support because it's snowing. I think you have to take this thing. I am not drinking this whole thing. I'm sharing it, but bring me back to life, baby. Hello! So we are on the way to go see my girl Kelsey, and it's gonna take us about like an hour to get there, so hashtag worth it. But we are on the way, and I just wanted to have a little bit of a car chit chat. So I know I have been getting a lot of questions about like my current diet and why I'm doing it, and if I'm gonna be strict about it, and if it's helping. I've literally gotten so many questions. So the diet that I'm following right now is the anti-inflammatory diet, and there's a reason for it. The 100% reason that I'm doing it, it's not for like physique goals or anything like that. It's not to lose weight, because I don't believe in like specific diets to lose weight or anything like that, and it's not what I prescribe my clients, so I'm not gonna follow it. But it is for my internal health, because I have a condition called endometriosis. If you've never heard of it, it's basically where whenever I have my cycle, the tissue that usually grows inside the uterus grows outside for me, and it causes a lot of pain and a lot of fatigue and symptoms that really just make it debilitating to get out of bed. I've been on like a ton of birth controls, and that's pretty much like the only cure that, well, it's not really a cure, but it's like the only treatment that they have for it, and my body doesn't respond well to hormonal birth control, so I absolutely refuse to keep going on hormonal birth control just to kind of like patch over an issue that's happening. So I haven't found a doctor that it has yet been willing to try another route for me. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take my health into my own hands and try different holistic approaches to decreasing my symptoms. I'm very aware that there is no cure for endometriosis, but I am trying to decrease the symptoms just a little bit to make sure that I am not in so much pain month to month, and I can actually get out of bed and it's not like absolutely debilitating. Because for like 2 weeks from the time I ovulate to the time I start my cycle, it literally is such bad pain that I am in bed and not really doing anything, and my fatigue is so high. I literally go to bed at like 6 o'clock and I get up at like 8, so I sleep for like 14 hours. So I'm just trying to try this new holistic approach, this new diet, to see if it is going to help, because I have done a lot of research on it, and I've seen that the anti-inflammatory diet is the best for endometriosis, because endometriosis already causes a lot of inflammation within your body, and decreasing the amount of inflammation that is happening just even by your diet is a way to really decrease, not like cure the disease by any sort of means, but decrease the severity of the symptoms that you're experiencing. So with that, I'm going to be trying it for the next couple of months. If I find that it doesn't work for me, I'm not going to stick with it. It's not something that I really want to do if I don't have to, honestly, because it is so freaking hard, because it's so hard to get your protein intake in with plant sources, and I know 110% possible. So all of you vegan like bodybuilders and stuff, don't come after me. You guys are incredible. I literally support the hell out of you guys, but it is so hard for me, especially since I don't digest a lot of the soy products well. So it's been a like adjustment for me, but basically with this anti-inflammatory diet, it's cutting out most animal sources. The only animal sources I can really have are fatty fish like salmon and mackerel and tuna, which, you know, get old after a while, and it's really hard to not go over on my fat intake, so I'm really still adjusting to it. And it's just basically a lot of like whole grains and vegetables and fruits, and just being sure to decrease that inflammatory process that happens whenever you eat certain foods. So that is why I'm doing it. And yes, I know that this free meal that I'm about to eat is not going to be anti-inflammatory diet friendly at all. I'm 110% aware of that. So please don't come in the comments and be like, that wasn't anti-inflammatory, because I know. But I am going to have this free meal before 1, I go like balls to the wall with this diet, and 2, before before I get into my cut, because I'm starting a cut right now, so before I get deep into my cut, I'm gonna take one last free meal, because I know if I don't, I will feel really restricted and I'll end up not sticking to my diet plan. So I know myself, and I'm going to take a proactive approach and take this free meal. I'm gonna get this out of my system, and it's gonna be really nice because I'm gonna get to see a friend. And yeah, so that is just basically a short explanation as to why I'm doing this diet. If you want to see a little bit more about the anti-inflammatory diet and how I actually eat on it on a normal day, then just let me know in the comments, because I would love to show you guys kind of how I'm hitting my protein intake and stuff, because I have started to slowly master it. It's not perfect yet, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it. So if you want to see any of that stuff, or you want to see like a grocery haul for anti-inflammatory disease, or if you're just curious, not disease, anti-inflammatory diet, or if you're just curious about it and if it could help you and you want to try it, then I can totally do a whole video explaining the basics of it and how to follow it. So that is my short synopsis. I am on my way to good old Knoxville, and I will show you guys what I eat. I know we're going to go get tacos, so I'm super excited about that, and then hopefully we're gonna get something real good for dessert, because your girl needs something sweet like yesterday. So let's go. Married, shut the fuck up. This is all mine, right? Kelsey got a donut. Look at that shit. That's amazing. Come on. So we are back home. We ended up not going to the taco place because there was an hour-and-a-half wait, and your girl was not gonna wait that long for food because she was starving, because as you saw, I did not have very much to eat before that. So we ended up going to an Italian place, the Tomato Head. It was delicious. I got pizza, and then we ended up going to the pharmacy, which was a drugstore, and also attached was a soda fountain slash ice cream shop. It was delicious. It satisfied all the cravings that I was having. So last free meal was a success. Now I am going to start my cut off strong and get right back into this anti-inflammatory diet, because as I said, I am doing it for my own internal health, but I really needed a little break from everything and to treat myself one last time before I get super strict into everything. So yeah, this was my day. Not a super exciting day. It's just basically what my normal day looks like on the weekends, working from home and all that good stuff. So I hope you like this video. Please let me know what you want to see on next week, what you want to see next week, and what you want to see on my channel in general. So yeah, peace out. Be sure you like and subscribe and comment below anything you want to see. Until next time, babes.